Hello YouTubies, this is King Scribe and thank you for watching this amazing, most bodacious and incredible YouTube video. Now somebody sent me a message today about this guy called Elliot Rodgers. I saw the video that the guy sent, and he's somebody I know on Facebook. And well, it shows this guy making threats in a car, and this guy called Elliot Rodgers actually went on a spree killing a few days after making a video, so I'm assuming that the threats were actually intended. But after watching the video, he comes across as, like a Nancy boy. I'm not actually sure if the video is 100% genuine. At first, I was looking at it thinking, is this guy being serious? Because, he's coming across as this guy who is a lady trapped in a boy's body. He wants to do all this shopping in these fancy stores, and he actually made a video before making a woman a car showing all his clothes and his sunglasses and saying just how cool he is and why can't women go with me. This is the whole thing. He was actually complaining about not being able to get any sex with other ladies out there, and he's questioning why they didn't actually want him. And then he's showing all these cool stuff, and wearing lip gloss, etc. And he's wondering why these women don't actually like him. It might be because the way they see you, as somebody pointed out on Facebook recently, who I can't mention on it, is a girl trapped in a boy's body. That's what they see. And that's how he comes across. I mean, when I looked at that, I thought, yeah, that actually makes complete sense. He is angry because he's a ladyboy. That's what he is. And he doesn't realise what he is. He's angry about that. And when he came on camera, it just showed through. I mean, this is something he said in the car, right? He was talking in the car, and then he suddenly came out with, I see these hot blonde chicks walking around with brutes of men. And I'm thinking, why can't they be with me? Those men are horrible. This is what he's actually saying. I see these beautiful ladies walking around with these brutes of men that I want to be with. And I'm thinking, why can't those ladies be with me so I can do some lip gloss shopping and buy my lipstick with them at certain department stores out there? That's what he's actually trying to say. What exactly do women go to do with somebody who is a girl trapped in a boy's body? I mean, where they go with you? Or they go down to these fancy shopping malls to do some shopping? I mean, I'm sure you'll actually make a great person to go with. But anyway, on a more serious note, there was actually a shooting spree and 7 people did die, unfortunately. And after reading what happened, I was shocked. At first I thought the whole thing was a joke. I thought somebody was just playing a practical joke because it didn't really come out as genuine. But after reading about it, it turns out that he is actually the son of the assistant director of the Hunger Games films. So how does that work? Does that mean we'll go have a delayed Hunger Games this year? I hope not. I mean, that's something I don't want to happen. But on a serious note, some people did die on that day, which I'm not sure it was today or yesterday, but some people did die. So, blessings to the family out there. I can't. It's just the way the guy came across. All right, I'm not really being mean or anything, but my God, he was a bit odd. Honestly, I didn't really understand what was going on. I was looking at him thinking, what the bloody hell's going on here? And I came across somebody on Facebook recently, and he was saying something which intrigued me. That there seems to be like this anger in the air at the moment. A sort of evil presence where people seem to be going off on one with the tiniest of insults, and suddenly they get very, very angry and uptight and jittery about the whole thing. And it seems to be happening now. And that's why, this was probably the day that he did it. I'm seeing it more and more on Facebook, by the way. I'm seeing people actually coming on Facebook and getting angry about tiny little things that are happening. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about this guy, the ladyboy. When I was actually watching the video, the second one, which showed him out of the car talking about his fancy clothes, etc., I didn't really see anything in his emotions that would actually imply that he was bullied or that he was alone or that he couldn't actually go out and talk to people. I didn't really get the impression that he was alone. I got the impression that he made the video because it seemed a little bit odd in places. I mean, you know, he's talking about not being able to have sex with ladies, and he's talking about being lonely, but he's coming across as somebody with confidence and arrogance in the video. Yeah, so I'm wondering if he actually thought he was going to survive the massacre. You know, he's going to make this big massacre, kill a load of people, and he did succeed in a way. I mean, it wasn't a tremendous massacre, but he did actually kill people and he did shoot people, so sort of succeeded, but a complete failure at life. Complete failure. Nothing in his life was actually worth anything anyway. You know, I question these sort of things. You know, this is a guy who is the son of a big Hollywood movie maker, you know, director, who's assistant director of the Hunger Games, and he's sitting in a car like a spoiled little brat, complaining about his life, complaining about the fact that he can't get women at the age of 22. He's not the only person who hasn't really got with a woman at that age. Maybe in a few years' time you might actually find some old granny snatch willing to give you one. But this is not a reason to go out and start murdering people, you know, because you can't get a woman. And you know, he's still pretty young at the time, throwing his life away just simply because he's a little muppet. I'll put it bluntly. Now, I do feel sorry for the families of this guy who, you know, he thought 100% that he was going to survive this massacre. He really did, because otherwise he wouldn't make the video and question the ladies of the world why women don't like him, because he's probably seen these movies, etc., where the hot women go, I love a bad boy. So he plays this bad boy act, and hopefully he can get some rich totty in the jails. But if he went to jail, it'd just make some of these lady man, wouldn't he? You know, some ladies out there would actually agree with me. He would make a great, dare I say, bitch in prison. I mean, I love him there. He does come across as a lady's boy, doesn't he? When you think about it, he does come across as this feminine sort of person. And even the threats don't sound good. I mean, I was looking at his video and I wasn't actually sure if it was a joke at first. It was so badly done. But whatever. What else can I say? Well, he did succeed in killing people, so my condolences to people out there who have lost loved ones because of this brat. But I just can't ignore the fact that this guy's a complete loser. I mean, he comes on YouTube or wherever he came on, and he acts like the hard guy. But in reality, what he's saying doesn't really make him look so good in the end, does it? It makes him look like a git. It actually makes him look like a sad old git. 22-year-old with a BMW, spoiled little brat from his father, who's a big Hollywood producer, Hunger Games and you name it. And he's there sitting in a car complaining just about a few little things in his life, which, you know, if he really wanted to, he would drop this lady man's act and turn into a proper man. But he looked like a boy to me. He even sounded like a boy in the video. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye for now. See you later.